These are the world's most advanced robotic exoskeleton legs. Turn them on.
Legs engaged.
They give me 40% extra power in my legs, making me a machine. Keep up. But can they help an ordinary person like me beat a professional ultra runner in a race across mountains? Well, considering I'm gliding up this hill, I think they can.
So I headed all the way to Queenstown, New Zealand to meet my friend and professional ultra runner Ross Cook.
Ross Cook.
Yeah, sweet.
Little warm up.
Yeah, get a little tip on the legs.
Hey, sit down, mate. You're gonna need it. Sit down, please.
Thanks to Hypershell for giving me some legs and sponsoring this video. Now, if you don't know who he is, Ross made headlines last year for becoming the first person in the world dumb enough to run the length of Africa.
Stay low in the sun, spewed everywhere.
He's made a career out of running stupid distances and is currently running the length of New Zealand as a bit of a holiday. Me, on the other hand,
Everything that I'm wearing is brand new, and I've got these, which, again, I thought people only used for skiing, but apparently we're going to need them with the size of the hills today.
yeah, that was a slight understatement because the route today would be difficult for even the most seasoned ginger. Let me show you. After starting in Arrowtown, we'd be immediately racing up a 1,000-meter tall mountain independently named Big Hill, over the top and down the other side.
New Zealand. That's in Australia, isn't it? New Zealand. Oceania. Oh no, yeah. Okay, it's like its own. It is by Australia, but it's kind of its own thing though. Wow, that's far, dude. What's in New Zealand? Like, it looks like a huge mountain range. Oh my gosh. Whoa, dude, this is all mountains. Look at all this. Wow. This is all mountains. Oh, this actually up here doesn't look too bad. Down at the bottom, like down here, this looks gnarly. Like, dude, there's like no roads even. Okay.
Side into a valley where we'd have to navigate 8 kilometers of meandering rivers and thick, overgrown, uninterrupted nature before having to climb an even bigger mountain, 1,270 meters tall, and then a final dash down the other side.
Like no battery pack on the
25-kilometer race at a small cabin called Rose's Hut, where Ross will be staying the night.
It's not really like a little out for a fun little run. No. Mountains, you scale them. And Zach, between him, has probably got half a knee left.
My knees may be weak, but that's exactly why I brought the exoskeleton. So it was time to crush Russ's hopes.
I think his feet are gonna get so beat up from the terrain, like.
Nah. This is the Bionic
like
stuff.
Your feet take such a beating.
Oh yes,
even,
Russell.
Like,
These are the Hypershell Carbon X
your legs
Bionic
might
legs.
be okay, but
So up the hills, they give you 40% more power.
No. Really? Oh, shit, bro. Yeah, wow, the future has arrived.
I think Ross was rather enjoying himself on the cyber legs.
Yeah, this is fire, bro.
Why are you running like that?
Mate, it literally like shoots your knees up.
What did he think of my chances of going up against them?
Now what do you reckon?
I reckon I could beat you even if you had 40% extra, to be fair.
Well, I was still confident, so we headed to the start line to complete our last-minute prep. I tightened up my bionic legs, whilst Mo Fanta applied his 27th layer of sun cream.
The best man win.
May the best man win, brother.
Wait, let me switch into hyper mode.
Hyper mode.
Let's have a clean and fair race today, lads. First one to the Rose's Hut wins. Your morts, get set.
Yeah, the strategy here is just to run, sprint it, and just kind of try to tire them out. Like, if I'm the guy with the cyber legs or whatever, the hyper legs, I'm sprinting off rip, and then slowing down at the end, because I'm guessing he's gonna run out of battery, but there's no way that battery lasts that long unless they're changing them out. They could be changing them out, but there's no way the battery lasts that long on those things.
Oh, he's not flying! He's flying! Hyper mode, mate, hyper mode. I'll see you in a bit.
But this will
Now,
tire.
there's good reason for my quick start. You see, this isn't the first time I've gone up against Ross using technology. But last time, my robotic shoes let me down, and Ross embarrassed me in front of a crowd of people. So this time, I wasn't taking any chances, and I wanted to knock his confidence early.
Okay, this is completely unsustainable, but I'm feeling good. These are feeling like they're sort of taking a lot of the effort.
Zacky's made the absolute classic mistake of firing out the blocks way too quickly. Absolute amateur hour over it. No doubt, give it 1k, his legs will be battered. So we're just gonna hold it steady and gobble him up in no time.
As if this race didn't have enough pressure already, the finish line at Rose's hut is so remote that I've had to book a helicopter to pick me up in 7 hours. And if I don't make it back in time, I'll have to walk the 25 kilometers all the way back to the start. So I really can't afford to make any silly mistakes.
Are we going right? Are we going here? Oh, there. Is this the main trail? Up here, or is it that way? I have no idea. Oh God, no, there's Ross.
They don't even know where they're going. Gobble, gobble, Zacky boy!
Oh no.
Gobble, gobble!
With that mistake, Ross was right on my tail. But at least I'd managed to keep my lead.
These are definitely healthy. I think the one thing that's unavoidable is my lack of fitness.
However, after reaching yet another fork in the road, it would soon become apparent that navigating this trail would be even harder as I got more tired.
Oh, did we go the wrong way?
You're
How come they're not right behind us?
Navigate.
So, we're just having a little look at the map now. Pretty sure, yep, we just missed a turn in there. So let's head back. So I'll send a little walkie-talkie message to the boys.
Give it 5.
Give it 5, eh? They don't need to know that information immediately.
Give it 5.
Oh no! Oh, no! I went the wrong way.
And now in the lead, Ross decided to torment me over the radio.
Testing 1, 2, hardest.
Oh God. No, why didn't you tell me I was going the wrong way? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, he's found him, I can hear it.
Why didn't you tell me? Oh my God, I'm toast.
And just like that, I was back where I belong,
Oh
in
my
second
God,
place.
he's already burnt
So my
out.
sprint start is now just completely gone. Although I think this is where they're going to come to their own. Honestly, the effort I'm putting in to walk up here is not as much.
These things were definitely helping with the steep climb, just not enough to stay on Russ's pace. But this was a marathon and not a sprint, and I knew that Ed Sheeran would need to take regular breaks from the blazing sun, as he's got to think big picture about his mission to run the entire country. And let's be honest, the fella would get burnt by a fridge light.
We've climbed this bit so far, now we're here, which as you can see from the lovely view up there, is a massive mountain.
Me, on the other hand, it didn't
That
matter
place
how I
looks
felt
insane.
tomorrow,
Look at
so
the-
I just
like
needed
that.
to stay in
It looks
touching
dry,
distance
too,
of my
which is
target.
crazy.
And when we
I
came
would
out
think
of the
being that
trees after
close to
2
the,
kilometers of climbing, I could still see him in the distance.
What is that? Antarctica down
It's
there?
not actually a million miles
would be,
away. I think if the strategy is stay in tow, wait till it's break, try and have as much sugar
that would be like way
and
colder.
as possible, and blitz
Looks warm.
the break.
I'd have to get
Super
over the
warm.
top of this mountain first, the one literally called Big Hill.
This is brutal.
At this stage, I was a good 3 minutes behind the ginger man, so in the hopes of holding him up, I thought I'd radio ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Man, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just loosening the legs. And then I strike like a tiger in the night.
That sentence would have been a lot more intimidating if you weren't completely out of breath. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The path finally opened up, and we were able to put our foot down.
I'm really enjoying this flat section. I'm not too... Yep, wow, that was...
Wow, dude, he
speech
ate
ruined.
it.
But with both of us speeding along this flatter section, we were locked in a stalemate.
Not too far behind.
But it wasn't just the mountains that would be a problem.
Can't lie. I almost just nearly fell again. I got jelly legs.
See, what Zach underestimated is
Yeah,
some
dude,
parts of
he's
this
done.
trail.
He's done, bro.
Pretty
He's already toasted.
There we go. Well, didn't even plan that.
Ross took this as an opportunity to wind me up, but thankfully for me, the heat of the sun had melted his normally solid fighting talk into, well,
Let's see how these more technical sections work for you with those bionic legs. Like, oh, I can't even speak.
clearly the baking sun was starting to take its toll on the both of us.
Just relentless.
You gotta relax, take some water, dude. That's a long
pop an
time,
energy
bro.
gel.
This is a
But
long
thankfully,
hike.
at 4 kilometers in, there was a nice little forest.
How far is I don't know the conversion, bro. What's kilometers to miles? Miles. So it's 15 miles. It's really actually not that far. 15 miles really isn't that bad. Especially if you have assistance. But if you're not used to running like at all, that's rough. I mean 1 mile is rough if you're not used to running.
At 4 kilometers in, there was a nice
Let
little
alone
forest
15.
section to provide us with some much
15
needed shade.
definitely rough.
My electrolytes. Oh, it's like half my electrolytes gone.
But while David Joggins powered through the woods, my problems were only getting worse.
So they've just run out of battery?
Yeah, dead already.
No, the maths don't add up for battery number 1 out of 4.
This was not what the doctor ordered. If I kept going at this rate, I'd fall 10 kilometers short of the finish line with the batteries I had left.
Oh my God, I'm not going to make the helicopter. Then what? I don't know what.
Yeah, dude, I knew he was going to run out of battery.
So I got to do more climbing.
There's
Not
no
only
way
would I have to walk the 25 kilometers back if I missed this helicopter, but I'd spent the last month tracking down a top secret member of the royal family who's in hiding. And tomorrow I plan to legally trick him into giving me a knighthood. So yeah, I really needed to make that helicopter. There was one saving grace, however, as I'd been using the exoskeleton in hyper mode since the start, but there was a more battery efficient way to use them.
I think I'm going to keep eco mode on 40%.
It wasn't all bad news though, as up front Gimli was having issues of his own
I really ain't trusting these shoes down here, man.
and stopped for a water break in the shade. And
That's a
before
good
I
idea,
knew it,
guys. Now is a
come
good time
across
to take a break, for
A
real.
little hobbit in the stream. You know.
Gimli himself has turned up.
Oh, that's no joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crack on, man.
I mean, this is a lot.
the leprechaun's tea break, I'd leapfrog myself into the lead.
The thing is, even though there's pride on the line,
15 miles
he has to consider he's running the entire length of New Zealand.
Pretty nice.
So he has to take
25 flat.
breaks and take care of himself long term. Oh my God, I would not want to fall down there. Holy shit.
But unfortunately, this would be short-lived. As like a tick in a nudist camp, Ross was stuck on my ass.
When you think of a race,
Hey,
you
yeah.
think sort of epic action, not just like somebody stalking you.
Just ready for you to show a little bit of weakness. And then bang!
Sound like Barry Scott.
Bang, the dirty Scott.
For just 1 kilometer from the first summit, the leggy leprechaun stopped toying with his prey.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. How are you not blowing?
I am a bit.
These parts are tough work, eh?
They just like intensify every bit of knackered you are. Oh, go on, lad, you f off.
You already passed them? No.
Stop. Go away. Go on.
Yo, what are the camera guys doing, for real?
So I was left to watch the ginger man get smaller and smaller in the distance. But I couldn't let that crush me.
I'm miserable.
What if
I
that guy
had to
has
stay
the
mentally
cameraman
strong
under
and
them
keep
all
him
the
in my sights, ready to strike at his next tea break. And as we finally came to the summit of Big Hill, Big Stupid Hill, I was about to get my opportunity.
Top of the first climb, eh? I'm a bit, I just want to get out of the sun.
I never thought I could be so miserable somewhere so beautiful.
time. They need like
Oh
a
my
Zuron
days.
or something.
Tell you what, chafe has become
what
a
I feel
serious
like?
issue. Anyone got any lube?
I wonder what the cameras are actually
Well, I
doing, like,
guess.
for real.
See if he's in a bit. Oh, downhill! Come on!
The downhill was where I really came into my own, and for the first time I was genuinely starting to put some serious distance between myself and Russ.
Do you think his soft skin complexion and some would say hair colour are his kryptonite in a day like today?
Look, I'm a pale man myself, but I've been in Australia for the past month, so maybe I'm used to it. He did look like in a bad way up there, didn't he?
I think I'm going to crush him. I think I'm going to crush him.
This guy's pretty confident.
Yeah.
Lucky boy, you are in over your head, baby.
He may have been confident, but I'd already gained a 10-minute head start. And catching that up was easier said than done, because Ross had to deal with a slightly unexpected
Yeah, it
problem.
looks like they have
Get a
like
picture of the legend before he head off.
Turns out Ross was a superstar around these parts.
Excuse me, are you the hardest geezer by any chance?
People were stopping him for photos, having chats. Me, on the other hand,
Have you read Zach Eslop's video? Zach
I haven't, nah.
Do you know who he is?
I don't actually know.
Sweet, that's all. It's all good.
yeah, nobody was stopping me. And by the time I'd reached the flat section, Russ was a good 20 minutes behind me.
Earth to Russ. You've not passed me in a while, mate. Are you?
Give him an inside German.
Lick.
Great.
That would lick your mother, but you probably would say your mother.
Well, isn't that lovely? But not as lovely as the next 8 kilometers being completely flat, and along flat paths like these, the robot legs and my legs were working together beautifully.
Considering we're like probably approaching the halfway mark, they
Wow.
didn't feel effortless, but
He's actually building a
they feel
decent gap.
manageable. The last time I ran any distance over 2 kilometers was in Africa last year with Ross, so I'm impressed. Eco mode for the win.
Although this section would be a welcome treat compared to the hills, it did still have some surprises to throw at us, as we'd have to navigate our way through thick overgrowth and meandering rivers.
What if you get those legs wet?
Well, it turns out they actually are water resistant up to IP54, but the constant rivers were still terrible for making any quick progress, and was a genuine concern.
Oh, that's so bad on the shoes, dude. Soaking your shoes and still have like miles to go.
And for my helicopter.
Oh my gosh, the blisters, bro.
To ride later.
Genuinely touch and go if we're gonna get the helicopter.
I bet the guy who runs this bunch, he probably wraps his feet with something like some kind of padding, and runs socks just for extra padding. I mean, I would, dude. That would help. I think that would help a lot.
Just bad news for.
Yeah, I think that would help a lot.
Other than that, I was still maintaining a healthy lead, and so the next hour was just a power hour for the both of us.
Milk bottles are the best sweets ever invented, and if you disagree with me, I hate you.
Mostly
right,
flat.
Zachy, we've had our little fun, but now it's time to fire up these engines, chuck the afterburners on, and we're coming for you, lad.
Ross might still have his confidence, but I had just come up with a genius idea to extend my lead.
Is it possible that I hop in the 4x4 for like a kilometre so I can cheat?
Yeah.
See a small ginger man with a big beard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take him.
You're a legend. There's a new lease of life right there. Let's go.
After that, my confidence was at an all-time high. I was just about to get a sweet dose of karma.
I thought he could have.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh my God, that's instant karma. That's going to make the uphill really difficult.
Not exactly ideal at this moment because this wasn't any old hill. Oh no. This was 3 kilometers of pure elevation gain to the top of Rose's saddle, before a further 3 kilometer downhill dash to finish at Rose's hut. But before I could even get started, my karma wasn't finished.
Yeah, they're not going on. This might be karma again.
However, after not seeing a glimpse of me for the entire 10-kilometer flat section, Ross was beginning to have some doubts of his own.
We managed to allow him to gain quite a substantial lead.
Yeah, I think he might be able to do it without the ride.
We've put the pressure on to really make some moves.
So, down to my final battery, but still holding a 20-minute lead, I finally made it to the base of the last climb.
I'm not looking forward to this, but immediately up.
So while Russ traversed the last kilometres of the river section, I began the steep trek up Rose's saddle.
See the top of that hill?
Yeah.
It's the top of that.
Oh, this feels impossible right now.
But Russ not being one to give up, it wouldn't be long before he also found himself on the climb.
I'm starting to get a bit worried because I haven't seen Zach in quite some time now, and I'm thinking maybe we gave him a little bit too much to work with, so it's getting a bit squeaky bum time. Ah!
But up ahead, my lack of fitness was beginning to let me down.
I can't catch my breath.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. When you're drained like that. Oh, I hate that.
I don't even have enough energy to like be happy about it.
I hate that feeling for sure.
Way out. Hyper mode. Activate. Oh! Wow.
It may not have been pretty, but I was making better progress up the mountain and couldn't help let my mind wander about my chances of victory.
It's going to be close. Tell you that. If you lose this, what's at stake? This is all about pride, mate. This is all about pride.
But at the halfway point up the climb, and after 10 kilometres of no contact, we finally got our first glimpse of each other.
Down there.
The race was absolutely on, and I entered the final kilometre of climbing with a 5-minute lead.
Gobble, gobble.
You can actually hear him moaning from there.
Hello there, Russ. It's Cassandra from the Kiwi Tourism Board. We noticed there's a bear on the trail, and he's just mauled Zach alive. You're going to have to turn around for your own safety.
Poor lad.
So, it all came down to this. The hunter versus the hunted. 500 metres to the top, 2 massive egos at stake. And if I could just about hold on over the summit, I might actually be able to do this.
Come on. Please be over.
It's like the slowest live hunt you've ever seen.
We're just 200 metres from the top.
How do you do it, man?
I just couldn't hold on for any longer.
Nah, it's happened.
Not a bad
The
idea.
overtake has happened.
I was toast.
Slow
My
it
energy levels were
overtake
lower
ever.
than a sausage dog's belly button. But as Russ pushed on and summited the final climb, this is where things got interesting. Because while Russ's head got bigger, wasting time prematurely celebrating,
Oh, I'm so good at all of this.
I was steadily making my way to the top. And by the time I'd reached the peak,
It's the high point.
Yes. Come on.
I was only trailing Russ by a matter of seconds.
I can see it. That's crazy motivation.
I don't think he knows you're here.
No, he doesn't.
And to make things even better, I'd
at
genuinely been quicker on the downhills all day. As thanks to Russ needing to run the whole lane for New Zealand, he couldn't afford to risk any injury. Me, on the other hand,
Hail Mary it, Hail Mary. Nothing to lose, man.
I could throw the kitchen sink at it. All
Goes
my
rolling
moans
down the
from
hill,
nearly
dude.
falling over had
Don't
finally
you
blown
know,
my
like,
cover.
Maybe.
Yeah, bit too soon.
I couldn't believe it. My Hail Mary had got me within touching distance of Russ, and after 24 kilometers of grueling terrain, it was going to come down to a final sprint to the finish.
He's flowing now.
But who would be victorious? Would it be 5 foot of pure endurance athleticism, or Tony Stark's rejected son?
Yes. I
Tony
can't
Stark.
believe I finally beat the hardest geezer in the competition.
Yeah. Did you really think the hardest geezer was going to let me pass without a fight?
You got bionic legs, bro.
In fact, once he saw me coming halfway down the mountain, he completely turned on the afterburners, and my broken bionic body was forced to watch my chances of victory fade away into the distance. But Russ wasn't the only thing I was racing. And did I make it before my helicopter ride, or am I going to have to walk the 25 kilometers back to the start?
Did you make it before the chopper?
Yeah, mate, you got
That's what I had.
12 minutes to spare.
3
Yeah.
Come on, I'll take the wins where I can get them. And now I can finally go and find that secret royal family member. So if you don't want to miss that, you might want to press that
Good
subscribe
video,
button.
good video.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at this.
Hey mate, enjoy the hunt.